Hello and welcome to My Little Pony Spirit of the Forest Part 1. If you'd like to support the channel and get access to my videos before they're on YouTube and without the added commentary, you can check out my Patreon, link in the description. The card of the day is Applejack. She's got her Lion Nightmare Night costume with a full-ass circus going on. Damn. It's pretty funny. My favorite part is the apples with skull masks, the only Nightmare Night representation here.
Yeah! Cutie Mark camping trip, y'all! Yeah! Whitetail Woods is so pretty this time of year. I wish we could spend a whole month out camping instead of just a weekend. Are you kidding? A whole month in the woods without a bath? You get all stinky. That's the price you pay for freedom, baby.
Freedom from what, Scootaloo? You literally live by yourself, my dude.
What say we make our camp here, girls? Yeah, I like it. I'll get the tent set up. Okay, which one is Roche? There we go. Now we don't have to worry about the bear stealing our food. Yeah, remember the time one of us forgot? Oh my god, shut up, we all remember. God. The campfire's all set up too. We're ready for toasting marshmallows and prickly pears and everything. Looks good to me. Now, who wants to go exploring? Yeah, let's hit the trails. Smell that, girls? That's the smell of nature. Does nature kind of stink to any pony else? You're right. Oh, what is that?
Animal carcass.
Gross! It's hamburger wrappers and old gum.
Damn.
There's some soda bottles over here. And I got apple cores. How dare they abuse our family's product?
That's not... Let her be mad, let her be mad.
Girls, this forest needs a good cleaning. Agreed. The next day. Thank y'all for coming, everypony. We appreciate your help in cleaning up Whitetail Woods. Now let's start grabbing some trash. Thanks, Twist. No problem. Stupid litter. Why do we have to clean it up? It's the ponies who littered do the cleaning. Well, it'd be nice if every pony picked up after themselves. But if they don't, some pony needs to. Well, why does it have to be us? I didn't dump all this garbage. It's not my fault, so it's not my responsibility. Maybe not. But just because we didn't cause it doesn't mean we don't need to fix it. These woods belong to every pony, and that means we all need to do what we can to keep them beautiful.
Look at her go, using her cutie mark for good? Whoa.
Okay.
Poor Silver Spoon, she must be having some pretty hard whiplash.
Wow, that was very, spirited. I didn't know you felt so strongly about these woods, Diamond Tiara. They're important to me and my family. My great-grandmama used to live in a cabin out in these woods. My whole family would visit her when I was just a little filly. We'd go hiking through the woods, watch the sunset from her front yard, and she'd tell us all about the spirit of the forest.
Little Diamond Tiara looks so cute here. Look at that dumb little face.
What's that? It was one of great-grandmama's stories. She said it's the guardian of these woods. A great, mystical beast that keeps this place healthy and growing. She said it still hides in this forest. Did you ever see it? No, but I always dreamed of seeing it one day.
What?
Anyway, my father loved those stories most of all. He could listen to great-grandmama talk for hours while we hiked. Sometimes we'd even go out looking for the spirit of the forest. Even back then, I knew it was just a story, but I liked to pretend we'd find it one day. Anyway, it probably sounds silly. No, it doesn't. It sounds wonderful. I'm glad you got such happy memories with your family. Yes, I do. And that's why I want to be sure to protect these woods. Then let's keep at it.
Next weekend,
Cutie Mark camping trip again! Yeah! I sure am glad we got every pony to help us clean up. The woods look so much nicer now. They sure do. It just goes to show, even if a few bad apples dirty our precious natural resources, hey, don't bad-mouth apples! A group of good-hearted and hard-working ponies can always make a difference. Yes, sir, I'm proud of us. We've done our part to make Equestria a more beautiful place for generations to come. And the campsite's trashed. Oh, come on! It's all junked up again. There's trash everywhere. All of our hard work. I'm done! Who did this? Let me at him!
Oof, when you're so mad your mouth becomes your entire head.
This is weird. It's only been a few days since we cleaned. How's there so much trash already? This is more than just a couple ponies having a picnic. Where's it all coming from? I wish we knew what ponies were dumping all this trash. Hey! That's it! We need to do a stakeout! Just like we did when we were detectives! Oh, that was a fun week. Okay, gang, time for Cutie Mark Trash Trackers! Yeah! Trash trackers? What about, like, environmental investigators? Yeah, we'll work on it. Get off, Winona. Ah, it's morning! Already? There's no more trash on the ground. Doesn't look like any pony came during the night. So this was a waste of time? No, wait! I see a whole bunch of ponies. They're all moving in a group. Look! More litter! It must have been left by those ponies I saw. That way! There they are! But where are they going? A lumber mill? There's a lumber mill in Whitetail Woods! And it's run by Filthy Rich!
Oh no, who's gonna tell Diamond Tiara? Actually, there's a good chance she already knows. She is the only heir to the Rich Empire, so...
Look! Those workers are tossing their trash around! So that's why the woods are getting so trashed up! Hey!
Whoa!
What's the big idea? Dropping your trash all over the woods? Your mother would be ashamed!
She would? I'm sorry, Mom!
Whoa, Sweetie Belle, hold on! You can't just go tell ponies their mothers would be ashamed of them! Well, if they're gonna be little bitch babies, maybe they shouldn't litter! Maybe so. But we can't just go around shouting at workers. Who's the B word then? We ought to talk to the pony in charge. You mean Filthy Rich? You really think he'll talk to us? We're just 3 little ponies. Maybe so. But he is Diamond Tiara's dad, and you remember what she said. He loves these woods more than any pony. If his workers are littering, then he'll want to know. Come on, girls. Welcome to Filthy Ridge Lumber Company. How can I... We're here to see the pony in charge. Yeah. We want to talk about the forest. And we're not leaving until we do. Got it? Mr. Rich, sir. There's 3 very high-spirited fillies here to see you. Yes, that's right. No, sir. I don't have any distractions handy. Very good, sir. He'll be right down. Thank you.
Well, if it isn't my favorite adventurers / detectives. What brings the Cutie Mark Crusaders to my humble operation?
Mr. Rich, we need to talk about how your workers are treating this forest. Our favorite camping spot is covered in litter. When your workers come to the mill every morning, they bring their trash with them. And these woods are paying the price. Diamond Tiara told us about your grandmama's cabin out here. I'm sure you wouldn't want to see these woods covered in trash.
Why, of course not. Thank you, girls, for bringing this to my attention. I set up this mill because I love this forest. I've spent many a day around these magnificent old trees, hacking through the woods. I thought the crass ponies of Ponyville should be able to work with these trees. The things they build with them might give other ponies the same love for these woods that I have. I want a grandmother in Ponyville to sit in a rocking chair made from my fine lumber and feel connected to the spirit of the forest. It's been a huge success so far, but apparently my workers are being a bit untidy. I'll give them a talking to about littering.
But if you love the woods so much, why are you cutting them down?
Oh, we're leaving plenty of trees up, don't you worry. There'll be lots of room left for you girls and your camping trips.
But aren't you worried about what might happen to Whitetail Woods? It's not just the littering. If you keep cutting down the trees, then...
Listen here, little miss. I spent a long time on my business plan. I've determined the best way to make use of Whitetail Woods' resources, and I'm sticking to it. So don't you worry your little head about it, kiddo.
Kiddo?
I want to see Ponyville thrive, and Whitetail Lumber will make it happen. My lumber mill will bring these woods to customers all over Equestria. Yes, sir, I'm making better use of these woods than any pony before.
Who said these woods are supposed to be used? Sweetie Belle, shh!
Sweetie Belle's getting a little lost in the sauce. Attention, employees of Filthy Rich Lumber Company. These fine young fillies have brought it to my attention that many of you are dropping your trash on the way into work, polluting and desecrating these lovely woods. Now, I'm sure you all want to keep these woods clean and untouched as much as I do. So, starting today, I want every pony to only use the posted trails to come into work. I will also be putting trash cans at all entrances and exits, and I want to see every pony use them. Together, we can stop littering and keep the spirit of this forest alive and well. There, I'll get the trash cans in, put up some posters, and litter will be a thing of the past. I want to thank you girls for coming to me and making me aware of this problem. I'm glad we were able to solve it so easily.
Our pleasure, Mr. Rich.
You girls have done about as much as 3 fillies can do. Here, this exit will get you to Ponyville much quicker. Wait, no, why? That sounds really shady. Why did you phrase it like that?
Thanks again. Well, that was easier than I expected. But you really think he'll do what he said?
I trust the guy. He did say he had a pretty good business plan.
Course he will. You heard what he said. He loves Whitetail Woods. Yeah, but he's also cutting it down. Maybe so, but he can't cut the whole wood down. Then he'd have nothing left to sell. Besides, if he tries to, we can convince him to stop.
I don't think the Crusaders can convince him. They probably need to get Diamond Tiara to do that.
We already got his workers to stop littering. We can keep Whitetail Woods protected. Well, we might have our work cut out for us. Until next time.
Alright, nothing crazy happening in this first issue, but that's fine. It's an okay foundation to start. I am a little worried because I don't think enough got set up to really drive us into the second and final issues, but I guess that just depends on how good the second issue is. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just focus on issue number 1. I love Sweetie Belle. I love Diamond Tiara. I love snails. I hope we get more snails. I'm assuming we get more Diamond Tiara. She seems like she'll be important to the plot. Sweetie Belle's getting pretty pissy at the lumber mill in general, harvesting the trees, which I'm guessing she's only getting so upset about it because of the story that Diamond Tiara shared with her. And she's like equating the destruction of the forest with the targeted assassination of Diamond Tiara's happy memories. But who knows? Maybe we'll figure out what Sweetie Belle's thinking in part 2. Scootaloo is also getting upset, not nearly as upset as Sweetie Belle.
Whatever, kiddo.
What?
She seems to be like a neutral third party in this scenario, and she's just getting, worked up because the lumber mill is working Sweetie Belle up, so she's joining in. And then there's Apple Bloom, yo! MVP Apple Bloom, keeping a level head, got the job done. They're there for littering, not for a lumber mill. Ponyville needs lumber after all, that's... What do you want him to do? Cut down Sweet Apple Acres? She has that pre-established relationship with Filthy Rich, and seems to be the only Crusader showing him respect. And while he may be Sweetie Belle's antagonist, Filthy Rich is not a bad guy. But that being said, Why? Why did he phrase these sentences like this? You've done about as much as 3 fillies can do. Here, this exit will get you to Ponyville much quicker. Why, my dude, why? That's so sketchy! It sounds like he's trying to hide something from them. But I mean, other than that, he seems pretty chill. I just personally hope it's Sweetie Belle with the egg on her face, and not Apple Bloom for trusting Filthy Rich. I really hope the main plot isn't just getting Filthy Rich to stop cutting down the forest. And that's just a distraction from the real problem. I mean, unless there's like something really, really bad going on, and him cutting down the forest is making the bad thing happen faster? Like something magical in nature? I don't know. Like the trees represent the life source of the spirit of the forest, and if he keeps cutting them down, he's killing the spirit, and therefore something really, really fucked is gonna happen, you know? The only kind of crazy thing that we get insight into is it seems the spirit of the forest is real, as, it reveals itself to snails. But yeah, of course, Filthy Rich and Diamond Tiara have not seen the spirit of the forest, so to them it's more of a concept than a physical creature, while Sweetie Belle thinks of it as an actual creature. So that kind of explains why she's getting so worked up about the lumber mill. I don't think I really have too much more to say about this issue. I really like Diamond Tiara. I hope there's a lot more Diamond Tiara yet to come. Ooh, and Snips and Snails, please let Snips and Snails join the party. Can we just have an adventure with the Crusaders, Diamond Tiara, Silver Spoon can tag along, and Snips and Snails? That would make me happy. I also do really appreciate the energy that Sweetie Belle is bringing into the story, and how Apple Bloom is trying to counterbalance her. I am really looking forward to see how this relationship plays out. Art changes. So there's this little Pegasus colt who looks a lot like Featherweight, but is not colored like Featherweight. I just decided, let's just make it Featherweight, so I recolored him. And in this panel of Diamond Tiara's little flashback story, Spoiled Rich is smiling, ? I've never seen that woman smile once, so I made her look more annoyed. Also, Sweetie Belle's magic is green. Wow, I don't think it's ever been natty green in the comics before. I think I've always had to go in and recolor it. Awesome! Yes, I love not having to recolor magic, yes! Me pretending like I have to recolor the magic. So, yeah, we don't really get too much to go off of in this first part. But so far, so fine. I can see the potential. My hope is indeed as bright as the sun. So I guess the only thing to do now is to read part 2. Those have been my thoughts so far. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and until next time.